Season's greetings as I welcome you to another exciting edition of FMBN podcast here on 7FM TV, proudly brought to you by the Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria. On FMBN podcast, we showcase the happenings in order to keep you informed with all the workings, products and services that Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria offers. This program comes up here every week with housing facts, exclusive interviews, commentaries, news, and many more that's bothered around affordable housing in Nigeria. My name is Patience Oka, your host. Let's quickly go on a commercial break. We'll be right back.
The latest couple in town.
Good day, sir.
How are you? Oh, sit down.
Thank you, sir.
Drinks?
No, we're fine, sir.
How was the moon experience?
It was quite an experience.
How about house?
We are renting at the moment, but we intend to save enough to own our own house, right?
Why not avoid all those Shylock landlords and own a house upfront? With the average income and cost of building houses today in Nigeria, mortgage is the best option. No sweat. I tell you what, that was how I got my first house, and I've never regretted it.
To make good homes, and by implication, a good society, an individual is expected to have an abode from which to take off and return at the end of each day. At the Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria, everyone deserves a home. Come join us at FMBN and let's shelter Nigeria together.
All right, welcome back to FMBN podcast here on 7FM TV. And this program is proudly brought to you by the Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria. So let's talk about the housing facts. So already I have established the facts that these are questions Nigerians ask Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria. And this time they want to know, why is FMBN not building houses directly for NHF contributors instead of financing the estate developers? Let's actually listen to what Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria has to say about this.
It is not within the mandate of FMBN to construct houses directly for NHF contributors.
You know, the last time I told you that Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria celebrated their end of the year party, it was lit. There are basically some other things that you have not seen. Let me show you.
Hey, MBCE, do you like the nonsense you did on his head?
In 2023, we would all need to think outside the box in order to create products and services that would enable the survival of our bank. We also need to collectively take responsibility for the growth and interest of FMBN. I have a mantra and I always repeat it. I don't joke with my job, because no matter what we think or how much we complain, it provides sustenance. Life is really hard out there, but we don't seem to appreciate enough, because God has been so good to us by giving us a job that in my 16 years of being here has never ever failed to pay my salary. We must strive to protect FMBN even after we leave this place. My main message for today is that of contentment. Contentment is about accepting people and things as they are, and not dwelling on how you wish things could be. Most of us seek contentment in possessions, especially financial acquisitions. However, true contentment should come from within. Stop envying what your neighbor has. Stop comparing yourself to others. Oh, my promotion, oh, my foreign trading, oh, my car. Whatever is yours will locate you.
In fact, this is the best package we have ever seen. Apart from other several packages they have given to us, this management have done everything reasonable for us to be happy together each other. At least for some months, there are some staff in head office, in FC1, FC2 that have not seen each other together, but today we have the opportunity and the privilege to see each other together. I want to be very, very grateful to the management, and I'm happy for that. We have performed excellently well, because the level of customer service satisfaction is high. A lot of customers are coming in. So many people who came with the view of quarreling or having issues with staff and this and that, they went home happy. and satisfied. I think the record we have is enormous. So far so good. We have recorded over 85 to 90% customer satisfaction, and we cannot stop there. We are not yet there. We are not there yet. So we have a lot to do. We will continue.
Oh, I feel great. I feel happy. As you can see, everybody is doing like this competition. Everybody is happy. Different groups, different competition, doing it. I'm very, very happy.
We are ready, Federal Mortgage Bank. We are ready. We will work the way the executive management wants us, because this is the first time we are having something like this. And we are all happy, we are all excited, and we assure the Nigerian populace that Federal Mortgage Bank will deliver all our mandates.
Behind it is teamwork with highly intelligent staff handling the production of loan and the keeping of the loan portfolio. Their devotedness to work, even in terms of this, they show how they have been hardworking in their place of work. Overall, first in the whole directorate. Wow, and we want to say for the first time. First time. It's not easy to win. First time.
Yeah, so we want to appreciate the corporate communications group. They actually anchored this as part of their own duty, and making it a wonderful evening for every member of staff, particularly here in Abuja. And I understand that even other branches too, in the field offices, in Port Harcourt, in Kano, and across the country have also equally organized something. So I think it's a good thing. I want to commend my colleagues as group heads as well, because we all also as groups also join hands to make sure that we enjoyed ourselves today.
From now on, 2023, what you are going to expect from Federal Mortgage Bank, Nigerians should expect more houses, Nigerians should expect more mortgages to be created, and Nigerians should expect more of their houses to be renovated. And even the people we have abroad, that's the diaspora people, we have a product for them that have keyed them in with this position now. 2023 is going to be a great year for the bank.
There's going to be improved service delivery. Those that desire to have mortgages to accomplish their, home ownership, intentions should be more optimistic, be more confident that, look, with this new set of leadership in Federal Mortgage Bank that are really, really determined to turn around things, it's actually going to work for their own good, right? So there will be a whole lot of improvements in terms of customer, experience and satisfaction. There'll be a whole lot of improvements beyond the customers, other stakeholders. Regulators should feel comfortable this time around. The FMBN is complying with the rules and policies.
You can catch walk, Oga. DJ, bring it down. If I was to name him, I will name him Miss Karmajiji.
Good to know you are still with us here on 7FM TV, and you are watching FMBN podcast. So let's move forward to an exclusive interview with 7FM TV correspondent with the group head strategy and performance management, Mr. Oladapo Fakeye.
The move also, they entered into a partnership with KPMG, that's the Cleanveld Pete Mavic Godilla. Yes, the Cleveland Mavic Godilla, all right, to develop a 5-year strategic plan for the bank. Can you tell us, just give us an overview of the FMBN 5-year strategy plan, and why the plan? The reason behind setting up that plan.
All right, thank you very much. As I mentioned earlier, for any organization, even for nations, even for individuals, as it were, organizations need strategies, because it's a strategy will define what you want to achieve, both short term or even the long term, and it will define the steps you need to take to achieve those objectives. So for us as an institution, we had to come up with a strategy sometime around 2019. It was actually approved in 2020, year 2020. But we worked in partnership with KPMG because we needed the international recognition, the international experience, and the knowledge that a consultancy firm like the KPMG will bring to bear. The KPMG is a global brand, and we needed to have that insight and that to leverage on their knowledge as well. So what we have today is a 5-year strategy which kicked off in 2020 and has been running. The idea is to position Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria to be the premier mortgage institution in the country. In fact, the vision that we developed under the strategy blueprint is to be the preferred mortgage institution, providing reliable and affordable access to home ownership for Nigerians. So the idea is for FMBN to reposition itself to be that premier mortgage institution that is preferred amongst all others, recognizing that there are a number of institutions addressing the market, but we seek to be the premier institution regarding that. So the whole point is, how do we look internally and externally, and then make those changes and put in place those structures that will help us to achieve that. So under the strategy blueprint, we have 6 pillars, which is to deepen mortgage penetration. We want to enhance the experience that our customers are having regarding our services. We're looking at improving our brand as an institution. FMBN is known nationwide, but want to see to improve on that. And of course, we're looking at also diversifying our funding sources apart from the National Housing Fund itself. We are part of the strategy pillars we have is also ensure operational excellence, that we provide the best in terms of excellence in terms of the operations that will service the needs of our customers, and of course looking at the manpower, which is the most critical resource for any institution, to see how we can develop teamwork and ensure that we have high-performing teams within the bank. And these are based on 4 pillars, which essentially enhance risk management, digitalization and automation, in terms of developing strategic partnerships, and of course having proper, effective project delivery of the strategy, as it were. So the strategy is to place FMBN at the forefront as an institution in the housing sector, and we have a number of targets which looks at how much we have contributed or collected under the National Housing Fund, and of course increasing those numbers significantly. Looking at the number of people who have been captured by the National Housing Fund, we have about 5 million plus presently, and increasing significantly on those numbers going forward.
Since
the scheme started in 1992.
In 1992.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, you've been able to capture, or you've been able to giving houses to about 5 million people.
So we'll be able to have 5 million people contributing to the National Housing Fund. Okay. Exactly.
All right, that was an exclusive interview with the Group Head Strategy and Performance Management, Mr. Oladapo Fakeye, with 7FM TV correspondent Austin Senam. Thank you very much. Let's go on a short break, and when we come back, FMBN News this week.
One, two. What? Stop! No, people. Don't go back our system.
Sorry, comrade. Thank you. As an up-to-date contributor of the National Housing Fund, I will advise you to just apply straight away for a mortgage loan. Yes, there are several types you could apply for. There is the rent to own a home loan. There is the cooperative loan. There are several of them. Instead of paying so much money to these Shylock landlords.
At the Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria,
Everyone deserves a home.
All right, welcome back to FMBN podcast here on 7FM TV, proudly brought to you by the Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria. FMBN News this week. We've come to the end of this week's edition. Thanks for joining us. Do well to join us next week for another exciting edition of the program. You can follow us on all our social media handles displayed on your screen at Instagram 7TV_NIG, at Twitter 7TV_NIG, Facebook 7TV Nigeria, YouTube 7FM-TV. You can also visit our website at www.7media.ng and do well to also visit www.fmbn.gov.ng for more information. So I come your way next week. My name is Patience Okai, wishing you a Merry Christmas and a prosperous New Year. Stay blessed. Bye.